When it comes to applying for a US visa, many Indians naturally believe that being completely honest is the best strategy. After all, in our culture, honesty is considered the highest value. However, in the world of visa interviews, things are a little different. Sometimes, even when you are fully truthful, you can still face a quick rejection. Exactly what happened to one Indian man recently. This man had planned a dream vacation, a 2 week holiday to Florida packed with visits to Disneyland, Universal Studio, the Kennedy Space Center, and other famous attractions. He had always been looking forward to meeting his girlfriend too, who lived in Florida. Confident and he appeared for his B1 B2 visa interview at the US Embassy in New Delhi. Well, the entire interaction lasted less than 40 seconds. Yes, 40 seconds. He was asked the basic question: why he wanted to travel to the US, whether he had ever traveled outside India before, and whether he had family or friends in the US. He answered honestly. He was going for a vacation, he had no previous international travel experience, and yes, he had a girlfriend living in Florida. Immediately after his answer, the visa officer handed him a 214B refusal slip, politely denying his visa application. This naturally left him wondering what exactly went wrong. From a visa officer's perspective, it is not just about honesty. Their main goal is to decide whether they can trust the applicant will return to their home country after the trip or not. Their biggest fear is that a tourist might misuse the visa and remain in the United States illegally. Now, in this man's case, two important factors triggered the quick rejection. First, he had no travel history. For the US authorities, if somebody has never traveled abroad, specifically to the countries like Canada, the UK, Australia, or parts of Europe, it raised doubt about whether the person will stick to their return plan or not. A good travel history reassures them that the applicant respects international visa norms. Second, and most importantly, mentioning a girlfriend who is living in the US immediately created suspicion. A personal relationship with somebody already in America can make officers think that the applicant may have hidden intentions to stay back longer. Now, if the applicant has no such plans, the assumption can work against them. So basically, in short, being a first-time traveler combined with having a strong personal tie in the United States made the officer reject the application without needing to ask anything further. Now, could he have handled the situation differently? While many experts suggest that you should never lie in a visa interview, you must also be very smart about presenting your case. If your main reason is tourism, you must focus entirely on that aspect. It is better to talk about your planned itinerary, your job in India, your family obligation, or your business over here, rather than bringing up a personal relationship unless specifically asked. It also helps to build some international travel history before applying for a US visa. Even visiting nearby countries like Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, or the UAE can strengthen your case. In India, applying for a US visa is seen as a big step, and there is a general belief that honesty can alone secure approval. However, the reality is little more complex. Visa officers look for strong ties to India. Stable job, property, family responsibilities, things that anchor you to your home country. They are trained to catch even the slightest risk that somebody might overstay in the US. And this is why travel history, financial stability, and the way you frame your answer become very important. Well, the final takeaway is simple but powerful. Honesty is necessary, but strategic communication is very important. Before facing a US visa interview, applicants must prepare smartly, understanding not just what to say but always how it must be interpreted. A visa interview is not just a casual conversation, it's a careful assessment of your intentions.